Alright, gentlemen. It's Saturday night. Let's work. And there I go talking with my mic muted. I'm sorry, I was scrubbing through my timeline if you heard some noise. Welcome all you live stream viewers. You crazy bastards. You come here at 10 p.m. to watch me struggle with the Adobe suite. We go to war here on the AC Bagel streams. What's up, C. Bandu? Thanks for dropping in tonight. Still working through the Boba Fett scenes. So I have this like draft sequence, and I am trying to replace the main one with this. Gotta remember where the transitions happen. Okay, so that should cut as soon as those two troopers die. Yeah. So we need a hard cut here. And then we need to send you far, far away. Clear out. Make way! We're going to take this, pull these beautiful people in. So if you were watching my stream last night, that was a struggle sesh with Adobe After Effects. I'll show you what... Paste this, make sure all that looks right. Heck yeah. That's a battle track? What is it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, that's a glitch. What are these glitches? What is that? I've got some difference between this sequence and my main one, and I cannot figure out what it is. But it like makes these like little ghost, like look at all the, I didn't do any of this. Any of these little cuts. I don't know why it does that. Drives me nuts. It just does this by itself. It throws these like little ghost frames in there. Look, like, why would it cut? I didn't do that. I don't understand how that happens. And there's another one. It just adds one frame. Is that 2 frames? Yeah, it adds 2 frames there for no reason. It's so odd. Okay, let's bump open After Effects so I can show you what the heck was going on last night. What's up, SWA? Star Wars Arrowverse expert. DCU Superman is OP in Injustice 2 Mobile. I have never played the mobile version. I played, actually, now that I think about it, I only played, what the heck? Why is my... I played Injustice 1 on PC. I don't think I played the second one. I had so much fun with the first one, though. That was a great time. And then never tried the mobile version. Okay, so what was going on last night in that stream? Well, the glitch ended up being... Where was that? I believe I clicked... I finally freaking found it. Effect controls. What the heck? Is this even the right one? I might be in the wrong project now that I'm looking at this. Son of a gun. Was it this one? Gosh dang, no. I can't remember which one I finally got it to work in. Oh, that's not even found. I swear it was, I got the original one to work. Yeah, because this is one, I've got my depth map in here. Yeah, that's my depth gradient. It's in here somewhere. There it is. So that whole glitch last night where I couldn't get the camera to track any of these tracking points, I'd do this, I'd right click, I'd make a camera from that so I could get the movement on my null object. It just wouldn't do it. It was glitching out. So I eventually discovered so when you do this, your 3D tracker camera should get all these points, right? And it was getting them last night. So I was like, what the heck is going on? I see all my tracking points, but it's not giving me any camera movement or any attachment to the point I'm trying to track from. And I was getting frustrated. I was looking all over the place for the answers. Well, eventually, as I was just going through every single setting, like, what the heck am I missing? I noticed that this right here, the position wasn't changing. The, the orientation, it was just, like, frozen. So what that means is, essentially, it was stuck on the first frame, and it was just, like, looping the first frame over and over and over and over and over, which is, it made all these tracking points, but only of the one orientation and position. So that's why the null track object was just frozen on my screen when, like, now you can see it starts, oh, sorry, I'm blocking it with my chat box. So you can see it starts up here. That's where my null starts, because I've got my camera motion now for the camera to pan up to the Star Destroyer. So this thing wasn't moving. It would be here and it would never move. So yeah, once I noticed, okay, my camera is just looping on something, then I was able to troubleshoot a little bit, and I eventually found a help chat thing that said, in camera options down here. No, where was that? I saw it earlier. See, I can't even remember where it was. I swear it was in here. After Effects is whack. Where the heck was that? I saw it earlier, like a minute ago, but when I was given this example. I freaking swear it was down here. I'm literally gonna go back in my stream right now. I swear to you, it was right there. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyeballs. Where did this happen? Here you go. Streamception. It literally had it down there. Where did it go? No. I refuse. There it is. Okay, there it is. This is what I want. So I'm in that one. What did I drop down? 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So where the heck was that? This is blowing my mind. I'm looking at it in the stream right here. I am on this comp. It's under Master Hollywood Movie. This? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. There it is. All right. It was this. When I'm creating a camera here to get my tracking points in the sky, for whatever reason, it's on auto detect, which normally works. It's going to auto detect which type of camera to use and everything. I don't know why it was happening, but the auto detect function here, buried under all these different settings, it was that. It was trying to auto detect stuff, and it was just like looping the first frame over and over and over with that auto detect feature. Switching it to tripod pan immediately did it, which I probably spent 3 hours troubleshooting all of this. Like, what is going on? From auto detect to tripod pan, poof, gives me the exact camera movement I wanted now. So, oi, oi, oi. It was wild, but we're through it. Fallen Ghost, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Just say, Fantastic Four has a heartwarming and compelling story. The most since Spider-Man No Way Home. Wow, cool. What's it getting in rating-wise right now? I was, like, not super excited about it. I thought the marketing for the movie was kind of bad, but I did get that, like, a vibe I did like from the project as a whole. And I was, like, waiting to see reviews. Oops. I haven't even watched that yet. How'd that happen? And, so I leave my chat box. I left it adrift. So I was waiting to see reviews if I wanted to go into theaters and see it. I might in a couple weeks. That's a good rating for a superhero movie. Yeah, it's just a solid 7 to 8 out of 10 movie. Family friendly. Yeah, good morals it looks like. parents protecting their kid type of stuff. So.
Daddy, I can't open this.
Okay, bring it to me.
Duck. I want the
No, just get here.
Daddy, I wanted the glow candy because they're my favorite.
Okay, so. Sorry, daughter needed a band-aid for a mosquito bite. Cool. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, that problem fixed. That was the solution if anybody was watching that stream for After Effects lessons and troubleshooting. That's what it was. That's what happened. So, I still need to do sound effects for this and color grading, but we now get the pan up to the Star Destroyer, and we cut right inside of here. I wanted, like I said in the last stream, I want to do like, it would be off to the left, so like here, like show a little bit of the engine sticking up with smoke coming out of it. And we're going to have this guy talk. So before I started the stream, I just made his, whoa, I shot way back. I just made his voice model right before I started the stream, so I was starting to get his lines. I had a template voice in him earlier in the film, but I didn't like it very much, so we're going to replace that with the new line I just got. Effects I have on here. Put those here.
Hold position.
See how that goes.
Hold position. Let the bombers do their job. Hold position. Let the bombers do their job.
There we go. I'm not sure I liked that take that much.
Hold position. Let the bombers do their job.
Ooh, other than that.
Job. Their job.
I could probably cut it right there and not get that weird grunt at the end. Sukoi Goob, thanks for dropping in. How was the work week? Pedro Ricards is such a lazy casting. Yeah, Pedro Pascal's everywhere now. Everywhere. He's got like the same demeanor. He's kind of turning into like a one-dimensional character or actor. A little bit of a shame. I really liked him in Game of Thrones. He was good there, unique. He's like really skinny. He had a cool character, and then since then he's just been everywhere. Agreed, marketing did it dirty. Plus, people are turned off by the costumes. The marketing was just bad. Like come on, thing, say it, say the thing. It's like, this is giving me weird Marvel vibes that I don't like, but reviews look good, so I'm interested. I don't see many movies in theaters. If I'm going to see it, it needs to at least have like a 7.5 for me to think it's worth actually going to the theater. sounded.
Hold position. Let the bomb
Sorry, I thought.
position. Hold,
Oh, I hate when it does that.
hold position. Let the bombers do their job.
Good. Okay, now I have his voice consistent that I can generate lines here. And I'll be lip syncing all of this. It's very clear. I think I can do a pretty good job. Just he'll be speaking, you know, short 1-2 sentence things. Goob worked overtime this week. Ooh. The place is going into an audit, so very busy time. Are you hourly? Do you get paid extra for overtime there? Okay, so I was trying to get some dialogue. What did I think I finished the Slave One sound effects here. Let me see.
Mandalore. Let's see if my father's world is worth fighting for.
Okay, so you get the vibe of where I'm going for this now. I'm happy with that Boba Fett model. That's the best I've been able to generate. I made a new model for Boba Fett. Brought in all of his lines from the new Battlefront 2, because Tamora Morrison did them, you know, within the last 10 years. And then I brought in a bunch of lines from Book of Boba Fett. And I uploaded, like, that 5-minute clip of audio. I uploaded that to an AI program, just like a ChatGPT type of I did Gemini. And I said, listen very carefully to this audio, and then give me a perfect voice model for 11 labs that it will be able to understand to replicate the unique accent. And it wrote something for me, and it made the best Boba Fett model I've come across so far. Tamora's voice is very hard to replicate. But that sounded pretty good to me right there. And it wasn't just the model. I mean, look at all these effects I had to put on it. Equalizer, some reverb, tube model compression, parametric equalizing, and then a pitch shift. I think did I slow it down too? I sped it up, so that's 5% sped up plus those effects. Got it. Pretty close. I feel like he should move a bit when he says that. Was that the Imperial officer back there or Boba Fett?
Let's see if my father's world is worth fighting for.
He's moving, so you're probably talking about the Imperial. He is. This guy is moving. His head's wiggling. This is straight from Andor, and he's talking in this clip. That's how they did it. You might not. I'm only running at quarter resolution, so when I play it through, it gets kind of blurry and you lose some details. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. We go here. So my thought was like, here, have this guy saying something like, wondering about the Mandalorian counterattack. When's it coming? Kind of like dismissing a counterattack, essentially. Saying, apparently the Mandalorians aren't launching a counterattack. Divert all power to forward lasers. Destroy the cruiser. Looks back. Gunner nods. We prepare. Cut back to Axelwoves, who is in his destroyed cruiser. Alarms are going off. Slouches forward. Damn it. He knows he's doomed. Cut back to Boba Fett. I've got this line too I'm going to use.
Don't worry about me. I'll put on a good show.
So I'm gonna keep that one. I think I where's my rest of my Boba Fett footage? It's over here. Is it this one? Where's mine? There's like one more I had of him in hyperspace, I thought. That's my Andor clips. Those two. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so I've got one more thing talking. So this is like as he's getting in range of Axe Woves. So it'd just be like, I don't know, don't give up quite yet. Here I am. Somehow, whatever. Boba Fett line as he enters. I had a blender effect of Slave One dropping out of hyperspace. Where was that? I don't think I can use the one from the Mandalorian because they like drop out and he starts shooting immediately. And that wouldn't really make sense in the scene because when Boba gets here, he's going to have to, like, figure out what the heck's going on. Where's the drop? I had one effect of the Slave One dropping out. I've got another one of it in hyperspace. Let me search on my computer. Slave. Snag this too. Oh, nice. Program immediately crashed. Was it? There was one good shot of the Slave One dropping out of hyperspace. This fan film has one. The lighting is bad right there. I could fix the lighting. It's so bright on the Slave One there. It looks like just out of place. It's so bright. See if anybody else has rendered anything I could use. Flying over Tatooine. That's not the greatest animation I've ever seen. Oh, that's cool. Dang. I could use that. I got Blender set up. I got Maxon Cinema 4D set up. So I'm ready to get heavier into VFX now. I've got the confidence. All these struggles I had have given me the resilience I need. Whoa. That's something. What if I just like unironically put this one in my movie? People would be like, about that shot of the Slave One? There's gotta be some... Oh, that's cool. I know there's gotta be one of... Is there a shot in... He never leaves Tatooine in the Book of Boba Fett, so I don't have anything, do I? There's really not as many as I thought there would be here. thought somebody would have a basic, like, dropping out of hyperspace effect. That's the... Oh, and a dogfight. That looks pretty good. This guy's pretty talented. This guy's pretty dang good at Blender. Oh, wow. I need this freaking tutorial. I was just trying to do that.
I'm going to put the roughness around about 0.7 and the IOR up.
Dang, this is like literally exactly what I needed.
Really enjoy a
I was trying... Oh, wow. I am absolutely going to save this. I might redo my Star Destroyer effect with this tutorial now. I was right here in Blender, and I have this exact model. If you watch the stream, you watch me download this one. But I was having trouble getting it lighted to look like this. I'm not that good with the lighting on Blender. I just haven't used it before. That tutorial might be everything I need. That's cool. Razor Crest Chase. Razor Crest Scene. This guy does music, ambience, Blender. Oh, he did that one too. Dang. Oh, and that one. This guy's a beast. I think those are the only slave ones I see. This guy is very, very good. I want to see his most recent one is a Separatist Invasion. Sick. That looks so good right there. Holy cow! That looked so awesome. I need to subscribe to this guy. I gotta show this guy some love. This dude is very talented. Hobbit VFX. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. From the UK. Give this guy a sub. Okay, so, yes. I'm gonna have to review the footage in... Vanity Slave 1 types. Let's see. Slave ones. These aren't gonna work because like it's got these. It's really low resolution.
Moff Gideon? Yeah.
I'm trying to find anything of hyperspace. I don't think there's anything in the Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett where it drops out of hyperspace. Other than that one where this one where he instantly starts and he's out.
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
Okay, nothing in that one. Sound effects. Is there really... There's no hyperspace dropout anywhere? That's kind of crazy. A couple chats here. Scoob gets paid considerably extra for overtime, which you're very pleased with. This week work paid for your PC upgrades. Nice. Very nice. The officer wiggling. I think his head was wiggling enough. I'd have to watch it at full resolution to see. But that's what they used in Andor, and he was talking in that same exact scene. So, do their job versus engage the enemy. What are your thoughts? Hold position. Let the bombers do their job. Hold position. Let the bombers engage the enemy. I mean, the vibe I want to get across is like, we're holding at range. We don't really need to intervene right now. Just let the bombers take care of that thing. It's not defended well. We don't need to waste our time and resources on that cruiser. You're going to destroy it. Do you have the un-AI'd version of any of the lines that you have done for Boba with me? You'd love to hear those through the new model. Yeah. That would be a cool idea. I mean, I know those are in our Discord somewhere. Just find a time where I asked you for Boba Fett. See if I can find any of those from you. We've sent each other so many links at this point, it's hard to find. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have trouble finding. We're talking about your Rebels thing for a lot of this too. I'm trying to find an old Boba voice line you did. Lots of Rebels in this section. And this is still all Rebels. That's Fenral. Where did we start doing Boba lines? Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah, okay, here's one.
Chrysanthemum. You're still a chain beast, Chrysanthemum.
Oh, so that's the Nara. Okay, this one.
You're just a chained monarch, Chrysanthemum. You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum. Take your slimy tails back to Hutta.
So let's just try like this one.
You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum.
So let's re-download that one. Throw that through the voice changer in here. Combine it with the Fett model and see what happens. I believe this is Fett V3. Let's give her a shot. See what happens.
You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum.
It's not terrible.
You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum.
With the helmet effect, you can.
You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum. You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum. You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum.
He sounds a little old here. Just kind of interesting. Sounds like an old Boba Fett.
You're just a savage beast on a chain, Chrysanthemum.
That one was probably the best take so far. And then when you put like the other effects, I have it like the one that really sells it for Boba Fett is. I think it was the tube modeled compressor. That gives it like a gravelly texture. What did I do on this map? I think I pulled up channel 2 and 4. This is the one that does it. The Blissful Bass preset helped a lot. You need just a tiny bit of reverb for inside the helmet. And then a little pitch shift since I sped it up. There's potential there. There's potential with that model, with the voice. Perfect. Best shot in the entire movie. Oh, I'm behind on the chats. I don't know what we're talking about. Amazing find. That'd be such a great shot to edit into the Phantom Menace Maul arriving to Naboo. That would be cool. Was that Naboo? I thought that was something else. I don't think that was Naboo, but... No, that looks like... Looks like... Dathomir? Dathomir would be my guess. I think this guy's an absolute beast, but in this one and the Slave One, the lighting on the ships when they come like right out of hyperspace, that they're too bright. It's just like it's whited out a little. There's not. It's like the light source is coming from a spot that I think makes it stand out. But once it goes like this one, holy crap! I mean, that looks like the Hollywood. Hello there, IP. What's up? That plus the effects will sound right. Is that Naboo? You think that's definitely Naboo? Naboo has red? Am I colorblind? That looks like super red to me. Oh, what have I done? That's Naboo. Come on. There's no way. That is not any part of Naboo. Look at that. That's very green with some lakes. That is like a purplish red. Compared, it's definitely not Dathomir. Dathomir's too red. Maybe he didn't have a plan. I mean, this is just a Blender demo. He might not have had like an actual specific planet in mind. Look at that. Dathomir canon versus Legends is odd. It used to look like that. I would honestly say this is probably... I liked this old Dathomir, but they took inspiration from it in canon, and... yeah, the exterior definitely looks better in canon. They just like could never settle on a design for it in the early days. And then like, by the Clone Wars, unless there's like some lore I'm forgetting where it turns really red or something. What the heck did I click? Who is this? Wait, where did I click this? Is this High Republic? Yeah. That would be why I don't know this person. Kyongrelark. Okay, let me see if I can use that. These are so cool. This Boba Fett one. I want to save this also. I can probably use that. That looks really good. That looks like super good. If I just do it's a little bright on the backside again, but if I just like pull the contrast around, get some color grading on that, I can use both of these. Let's try that first Boba Fett one. See if this will be usable. Oh, that wasn't it. That's only hyperspace. I wanted the fan film one he had. Why am I doing this to myself? Where is that? This one. He did a little teaser. Dun, dun, dun. Oh gosh, dang it! This isn't. Shoot. Okay. I should just freaking buy this software. I use it so much. The free version, it doesn't let you get 4K. It's so handy. I hate to spend $45 for a lifetime. I just haven't found any other consistent 4K downloaders. Like, none of the free ones let you do 4K. Somebody... Remember that stream like a couple months ago? What was that software? I downloaded and I'm looking at my phone because he was like, download this app and it'll give you 4K downloads. I was like, what? And then I emailed it to myself. What was that called? I'm looking at my phone apps, seeing if I can... I don't remember what that was. Does anyone know, like, a consistent 4K video downloader? I'm not seeing this on my phone. Could make it work with color grading. Yeah, you could redo that planet color. Yeah, for sure. Not Naboo, yeah. Nice, agree. Yeah. Check my email to see if that will tell me. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's an idea. Oh, boy. From myself. When was that? This was like way back. I'm not seeing it in here. I'm just not sure what it was. Wow, it freaking worked though. It gave me the video I needed for free in 4K. I remember which one. It was the one where I was working on the Slave One dogfight. Wow, I can't believe I started editing on Book 4 live streams. I guess I did. Dang. So this is where... It was Book 5. It's when he's on Kalevala. And I added that like additional dogfight sequence. And somebody in the chat dropped in and they were like, download this, it'll work. If I find this, it'll save me $45. I think it was this moment. Wasn't it? Yeah. I think this is the right stream right here. Watch you send me a virus right now. Let's check her out. Remove the free to go. me read this chat. Not a fan of giving that money. I remember that stream and it working. You probably need to run the video through Handbrake first. Through receives the file it downloaded was not. Yeah, that's right. I did have to convert it after that. It was in here. It was Rorschach. SnapTube. That was it. There it is. Rorschach for the win. Shout out Rorschach. SnapTube. Do I still have that on my phone? I do. Yes! Heck yeah. Okay. YouTube. Then I need to find this video on this app. Slave 1 Book of Boba Fett fan teaser. There it is. Download. High quality 4K. What formats can I get it in? Good. It's downloading on my phone. Okay. Share. To my email. Send. It blows my mind that there are still like file types that Adobe just cannot handle, like really common file types. What the heck? That didn't work. What is that? Oh my goodness, what? Oh, it's... What the heck is going on? Okay, let's try something else. Let's put this on my Google Drive. Upload. Yeah, it's the WebM format. I remember that now. WebM. Can I use FFmpeg for this? I wonder if I can. Did I try FFmpeg last time? Let's find this. Should be on my drive now. So let's download. Okay, I've got the WebM file, which Adobe cannot run. So let's go. Let's try it. Let's name it something really simple. No, I need to put that like. Let's put that in here. And throw you. Is there anything in capture? There's nothing there. Okay, let's just do that. Let's see if this works. So let's go cd /captures. And then we're gonna go 4R%F in. I don't know if it can do this. WebM do FFmpeg percent is it F%? Let's see, copy tilde nf.mp4. Save that. Whoa. Why did that? Error parsing Opus packet header. I don't know what that means, unfortunately. So FFmpeg can't do it. Did I do it through Handbrake last time? What? Need to update .NET? Oh, great. .NET runtime is out of date. Great. Time to give my computer more aids. Whoa, wait. Did it do it? Why can't I? That's the MP4. It gave me an error, but I'm scared. I feel like it's gonna crash my entire project. Oh, no. Hates it. Yep, it's doing the VPO. It did that last time too, that VPO9 compression. Shoot. Okay. I recall that. You did it for me in Handbrake? Let me see if I can get it. It's not gonna let me launch now? There we go. The heck? It's that one. Preset. Do I want AV1 or... No, I want that, I think. That should be good. I think that's correct. Don't be scared. Trust only in the Force. Okay, let's try it. Nope, still doesn't work. It still has the... I can get the audio, but I cannot get the video for some reason. Sometimes drag and drop doesn't import the same way. Let me try this. Nope. Okay, last time I did this, I feel like I got the audio from somewhere and then the video from somewhere else. Why did that not work? Oh, maybe I need this. Can I just do that? The frame rates are going to be wrong. There we go. Yeah, overwrite. I don't know the settings. Make sure Handbrake isn't killing the quality and compressing too hard. Oh, okay. Let me get another one. Check web optimize. Alright, let's try both of those. So I got this. No, it's still only doing audio. Yeah, why? How do I get rid of that VPO9 nonsense? Is that what I want? Like, what is that? I don't know where that should be. I always use FFmpeg. I like never use Handbrake, so I'm not familiar with all the options. Let's try that again. freaking VPO. I gotta learn more about this VPO9 compression. I have no idea what that is. You need to convert the file to a compatible format like ProRes or H.264. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm freaking doing. Let's see if that web optimize worked. Son of a gun. How did I get rid of that last time? Maybe I'll go back to my stream. Let's see, it's an MP4. Look at me dealing with the same error, same problem in March. What did I use?
have two different files that actually.
What is this? Oh, did I successfully use Shutter Encoder? Let's try that. Of course, there's a freaking update for Shutter Encoder. Yes. Oh my gosh, the aids tonight. Name it something different. Okay, let me try this again. Just call it I hate VP09. All of this looks correct. H.264. But yeah, I would not put it past Adobe to like latch onto how much it hates it and then just not let it work because it has the same name. Okay, let's see if Shutter Encoder is a better software. What the heck? I can't freaking drag and drop. It's already shaping up to be one of those nights, isn't it? Where'd it go there? Okay. And then I couldn't, what did I do? I wanted to, did I want to rewrap it or did I just output codec it? Did I just do this? What is this? That Handbrake one gave me this file. How did I even do that? Or what is this? Type of file. File. Thank you. Excellent work, Handbrake. I apparently got angry at that. Let's try it again. Let's try my Shutter Encoder one. Oh, it needs the file extension in the name. Does it really? Huh. User error. User error. Okay, so then I've got my... Ooh. Heck yeah, look at that! Shutter Encoder did it right away. Let's give Handbrake a fair chance. Let's give it a shot. You can redeem yourself. They both did it. Dang, they both work at the exact same time. Let's see which one has better quality. Because that looks a little low. Nope, they look exactly the same. Literally no different. Alright, So be it. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. Let's get rid of you. Rock from there. So this is the part I would need to try and color grade. There's also no stars in the background. What? Is that just my... It looks very black. That's... okay, they're there. You just can't see them when I like... Oh my gosh, I clicked the freaking timeline up there. Okay. This auto feature in Adobe is like the worst thing ever. Well, that actually did make it a little better, but that was not nearly close enough. So what? The contrast lets me see the background, then that gets super washed out. See, like the background does exist. It's just really hard to see the way he's got it in there at first. This is gonna be a wow. You can. That's odd. Look at the detail it's got in the background, like the reds. Huh. It's like when you start to get the Slave 1 looking right, you lose the entire background. There's just such a intense light on there. Look at that. A little bit of contrast. I might be able to do more in After Effects if I get some light sources in here. Oh, you can't even see the stars anymore. It's a hard file to work with. So then I'll need to put my Star Destroyer like here and replace this to be... I'll need to take this into After Effects anyway, so maybe I can try and do the lighting in there. Use the rest of that, so this bastard. Might as well not do any of the coloring in here. I made the Slave 1 look. I mean, look, Slave 1 looks better, but you lose the stars. I could do a rotoscope of the ship. Should be pretty easy to rotoscope that. It's moving quite quick, but it's a pretty stable color on a black background. It's work, but you could mask around the ship so you can get finer control of the background of the ship. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, shoot, if I can just get the ship all by itself the whole time. Yeah. That'd be nice. So let's turn the color grading off here. Yeah, look at the stars come back to life. And then let's take this baby into After Effects. Here we go again. freaking go again. Okay, so let's get a duplicate of that to start. Pop. Probably from like... Let's do it right when it comes into focus. If it's bright when it's coming out, that's fine. It's coming out of hyperspace. You can get some lights and stuff there. So we need to go from here. Let's go into you, and then give me my roto tool. Whoa, why did it go back a frame? I didn't want to start there. What? Frame rate mismatch on footage with fields found for best roto brush and refine it. Set the composition. Why didn't it default the composition settings? Oh my gosh. 24 instead of 23.976. Okay. Stop yelling at me. Why? Oh my goodness. What? Hold on. It's probably already like that. I hate when rotoscope does that. Okay. That's a start, I suppose. Give me that. Again, this is one where it doesn't have to be super precise because it's just a starry background. So there's a lot of room for error on this. Because it'll blend itself, essentially. Trim the love handles down a little bit. There we go. Now we'll see how it does when it turns. That's going to be the challenge, like when the camera starts yoinking around, how will she do then? Send it. Good. I like what I see. And I'm zoomed in too far, so we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose sight. No. She's keeping her. Look at that. Adobe doing something good. Woo! That's pretty dang great. Oh, she's bending out over there. No. Pull yourself back in. Tighten her up. There we go. Did it propagate everything it needed to? Why is it still... Let's let it play again. Oh wow, it did it from that frame. Alright, I won't complain. Sound distortion. Come on. Is it done? Why is it doing that so much? Alright. I'm gonna go pee while it's doing this. BRB. Alright. Got me my roto. Unfree. Did it do it? Dang, I don't. Why is it so slow in here? Oh. It did it? Okay. My mind is blanking on what. It's still got the, but where's the setting to like pull it out? What is that called? The layering system in After Effects just never fails to trip me out. What's up, Billiam? Thanks for dropping by on a Saturday night. What the heck am I missing? Where's the freaking button to pull it out to make it just the foreground? Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting where that is? I just used it like 100 times last night. Is my layering wrong somehow? I shouldn't have done a linked comp either. Linked comps always glitch out. Oh, interesting. It brought over the Lumetri color settings from the other one. I can't tell if it's applying those to the space or not. Yeah, it still is. Okay. So those aren't even on the roto. What the heck? Let's get my coach back in here. You just showed your friend episode 7. As in The Force Awakens. Thought it wasn't too bad for not knowing what comes next. Tell him it ends there. Don't let him see what happens next. Say, it's just it ended on a cliffhanger, man. I don't know what to tell you. Military Brick Studios. What's up? Thanks for joining tonight. Checking out your channel. We got a stop motion animator. Very cool. Very, very cool. Thanks for dropping in. How are you doing? Okay, this is it. My original... Why does it look like this Lumetri is still going on everything? I am missing like the most simple button on this. I cannot remember where it is. I thought when you hit freeze, doesn't that normally do it automatically for you? Where'd my roto go? It's on. What's happening? Here we go again. I'm getting flashbacks of last night. Bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I always get lost in these layers. And I never like set them up right to begin with. I don't know like best practice for stuff. So then I just get myself into such a mess. What am I missing? I did joke with him after episode 6 that it was the final episode. Tell him it's an alternate universe after that. Did that work? No, you can't be serious. Oh my gosh, it worked! I didn't even click anything! Alright, I've got the background out. No planets, no nothing. So I could replace this entire thing, really. I mean, I could complete this ship. Roto's perfect. I could make a whole new background if I want. Okay, let's grab the Lumetri now. I don't know why that freaking worked. That makes me mad that it worked. I didn't do anything different. I always say it's Luke having a bad dream. Yeah, that's a good explanation for that. Yeah, so it pulled over all my exact settings in there. Interesting. Let me play with this a little bit more now. Let me do it from scratch. So if I pull the contrast up to begin, then pull the blacks down. Man, there's not many blacks on the ship. That probably looks good there. Are those two crushed? Yeah, because you're not... like that. And then I need to pull the highlights down. Yeah, probably down to minimum. Honestly. Exposure starts to just make it look a little wrong. The shadows do make it look pretty nice. Then the blacks need to come back a little bit. Now we're getting somewhere. It's starting to look pretty decent. That's how it started. That's quite a difference. No doubt. We can make it super saturated. Let's give it a little more color. Yeah, that looks good. So you're gonna get a little bit of this like grayish green reflection coming from the planet. Needs to be very slight. There we go. And then I might sharpen. Can I sharpen this in here? Yeah. So that's a little sharpening might help. Yeah. Make it a little bit sharper. It's not really doing anything. I think that looks a lot better for sure. Put the stars back in there. So here's what we look like now with the original stars. I haven't... Well, they've got lumetri on them already. What does this need? Like... Yeah, it's just freaking exposure. Should look at least like that. Get some more detail in there. Good. Okay, now we can actually see the stars. Gee, look, the ship looks too green now that I see that. Now that I see the background, it's, why is she looking so green? So bad. It's still like too washed out. This guy just nuked the Goodness gracious. I mean, I've got the highlights at minimum. Contrast the other way, I guess. There we go. That's starting to blend in pretty well. That's starting to look good, I think. Make sure my other lumetri isn't bleeding onto it. Oh, we're good. Interesting. It's got those random red specks. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, now I need to get Mandalore here instead of this planet. Okay, so that's a pretty static image there. What is going to be my best orbit shot of Mandalore? Once AI is good enough, I want to make an edit where that's how episode 9 ends. Luke wakes up from a dream. Be like episode 1 is probably gonna give me something better than. Okay, there's. I mean, that's the Mandalore that I need. Freaking N1's blocking it. Because that's all we get at the end of the season is like that. That's too close. Is this where they go to Mandalore? Yeah, so they're just down on the surface immediately. So is that the best we get ever? Okay. So that's my roto, that's my background. So let's track camera movement of this. No, I think I want to track motion here. Yeah. So we need to go like, I mean, pretty much from like right here. It's always so hard to grab this thing. Just like grab that. I want position and rotation. Let's go layer new null object. Call you my planet track null. Edit target, planet track null. Okay, and analyze. That looked like it messed up. That looked wrong. I don't know what that was doing. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be right, but let's see what happens so I know what kind of error I'm dealing with, at least. I can probably do this with a PNG. So let's take this into Photoshop. This section has been more VFX than like the whole Grogu reunion, which is crazy. There we go. Might as well get the whole thing. At least most of it. Okay, give me a mask. That'll do. Okay, let's pull you in. So this should be like up here, I guess? Dang. Okay. Ship. Oh, shoot. Well, okay. I need to rotate this. Because that's like the wrong side. The lighting is supposed to go this way. I need to like heavily feather the edge. I could probably just get a little more precise with this. It might help. Let's replace that. What the? There we go. That's looking a lot better than if I just feather this edge down here. It'll blend into the darkness. Okay. I mean, that looks... We're getting somewhere. So. Now we need to make that thing track that planet, which is... That's going to be the tricky part. That I don't know how I'm going to do that very precisely. Okay, so... So I want to parent and link this onto this, I believe. Okay, it's trying to do something. The motion tracking is very wrong. But I think we've got the right idea at least now. So I need to redo the whole planet. motion. That one glitched out in a very odd way. Let's do the track camera, actually. Like from here? Alrighty. 160 frames on this one. Because if it can just like snag this part of the planet and I can just follow that, I should be able to do that. Oh, not this again. Son of a gun. Why? Then what's this? What's the resolution on this clip? Is that something else? Whoa, why is it 3838 by 1620? So it's like super widescreen? I didn't notice that. Huh, I guess it is. I just wasn't really... A lot of it's in the black, but... Yeah, he's got a weird resolution on this. Okay. So let's try the camera again. This is gonna be worth it. So many late nights. This movie is consuming my life. Not gonna lie. Insano amounts of work going into this, and I still have so much more to do. I know we're getting to the end of the movie. I'm super excited about that. Still a lot to do. I mean, there's so many like whole sections where I just like left the audio at like 70% finished, 60% finished. I was like, yeah, I'll go back and do that later. So the whole audio pass, but I'm getting my visuals done first. I'm getting the whole story ready, and then it's just like bite down and do. What is this? Where's my preview? Okay. That grabbed the ship very well. It did not grab the planet at all. Is it because the planet's too freaking washed out? Probably. Let's turn the color off. And then send her again. Does my preview work now? Nope. Why, dude? Oh, there we go. What is this? Why is it just black? Like why? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go. Who knows what that quote's from? Oh, come on. Grab the freaking planet. This crap again. Those aren't gonna be, they come in too late. It's not gonna have the motion it needs. Those need to, I need one right here. And I feel like that should be pretty trackable, to be honest. Let's kill this camera. Let's take this, duplicate you, call you track layer. And then let's get well, oh yeah, because I didn't roto that out. What does it need? I'm trying to figure out what does it need to find that corner of the planet. Might as well do Lumetri on this. Like, even if I just... If I just, like, make it super saturated. And then I need some, like, details visible in the planet, I think. Just needs something to look at that it can latch onto. it should be able to follow this. Sharpen it as much as possible. Yeah, give it some of that. No, none of that. Okay, that's some pretty extreme features it should be able to find. Let's go again! Send it. It might be getting confused also. Just because it's so easy to grab this ship. It's like, might not think it needs to get that planet is also might be what's happening. Make a clip that's just all the frames of the planet that black out the ship. Yeah, I could try that next too. Come on, son, give me something to play with. Come on. Frick. It's no better. They don't come in until all the way over there. What? Dang. Okay, then for this, and that's just gonna. How do I just black out this ship? I almost want to, like... Can I try something cheeky? What if I just, like, make... something, like... bright pink. If I just make, like, a bright pink square... throw it in that corner. Just give it something to see there. And then from like... I'd probably have to manually... It's a pretty consistent pan though. There's no Y movement. Why is that going so slow? Huh. Yeah, that's not fast enough. I need it to always be there. That's probably going to be too jerky, isn't it? It's going to lose track of it. We'll keep that in the back pocket. Let's so let's go. Let's go here. Do a pen tool. Throw this around the slave one. I wish the roto would just have like an option just to delete it, basically. And then I can use this on my mask. Okay. Got it. And subtract. There we go. Ship is gone. Oh, other than that freaking dot down there. Watch it grab those teeny tiny things right there. Hold on, let me expand. Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, yeah, I start here. Okay. She's gone. So then let's pre-compose this. Move all attributes inside there. And then let's run the camera on the pre-comp. See if it can find that planet. Sliver of blue. Just darken with Lumetri until the ship is all black. I just had so many layers of the ship on there. If I make that big subtraction thing, I'd have to do that Lumetri on all the layers. Because I've got 3 layers of the slave one there. Solve failed. Are you kidding me? How? It can't find anything? Why is it having such a hard time finding that? What if I start it like here? You've got to be able to grab from there. Billiam asks, AC Bagel, you ever considered doing a face reveal? Yeah, I've considered it. You know, I've got it set up in OBS. With one click of a button, you can see me in beautiful 4K. It'll happen at some point. Analysis. It's all failed. Dang it. Yeah, I want to start eventually to like expand to more like talking content as well. And that does better when you have a face, so at some point it will happen, yes. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Okay, what's going on? Gosh dang, that's annoying. Alright. In the powerful words of Palpatine, do it. Then you'll get to see me like smack my desk and stuff. Do we really want that? Man, what else can I do to this planet? I don't know what it needs. Goodness gracious, that was... What is that? What's happening with that? That's so odd. I could try this. I mean, why not? Well, so next what I would try... So I've got the subtract on the ship already with a good mask. What if I just like content aware fill it? I feel like it's getting confused by the black blob, maybe? Bro, what? What's going on? What is happening? Here we go again. Why? Oh my gosh. I feel like these tasks shouldn't be this difficult. This is one of the dumbest features ever. You don't understand how long it took me. So when you hit content aware fill, one time there's no scroll. Listen. You can't scroll in there. I was like, where is the generate button? I had to go to the Adobe help forums and look at old people's posts who also had this. Look how stupid. It defaults to this. And you can't scroll. That doesn't... Like all the other ones, you can see everything. I guess that one misses those. I don't know why that wouldn't just default. Show me... When I click it, show me everything. You know? Is that not obvious? Okay, let's generate a fill layer here. Is it done? Is it going? Did it finish? Like, did that do anything? I was just scared the subtraction without a fill layer was possibly causing that. Okay, so... What the... What's happening? What is that? Where's this? Why is the fill layer throwing in a slave one for those few frames? What? How does it even... Expand. I have no clue what in the world. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's try it with that. Do I need to turn the planet colors back on again? What color is it best at grabbing? What about red? Wow, what's this fill layer doing? I don't understand what that is. Oh my goodness. Why is it pulling that in? I'm going to crash out again. It's going to happen again. Where it wasn't there when I hit track camera. What on earth? Solving camera, and it's gonna grab the slave one. And there it is, grabbing this freaking slave one. How is this fill layer doing that? I thought it was just gonna generate like nothingness. Bro, why can't those points go up there? How the actual crap is this failing? Like, what's the glitch? Like, how is it not able to find this corner and make a camera from that? I feel like the mask is, like, confusing it for some... Like, it's trying to find the mask or something. Please, please, please. Don't you dare tell me you failed. What is it tracking here? How is it seeing this? It's like watching the mask of the ship even though there's nothing on the screen. What on earth? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to give it the option. Is it trying to track for the whole clip? For some reason, it's tracking this mask. It can still see the ship underneath, and it's still trying to follow that. Even though it's not there. So what I'm going to do is render this out. Just black. So there's nothing there. Literally nothing there. Okay, I'm only getting a bright red planet. So all I want is this camera motion. I don't care how I get it. Turn you off. Let's bring in this new footage. Oh, that went. Okay. Then let's track this. Boom! Come on! Come on! I need this win. I'm close, people. I think you need another track to track over. Yeah, it's glitching on the mask. Now that this one doesn't have a mask, come on. It's gotta be a shot. Analysis solve failed. Just how though? Nothing? Like not even a single one? it got me. It got these 2D points. Why is it failed? Where the heck is that? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Like, those are what I need. Why can't I use these? No 3D, but it's 2D source works. Analysis failed. Try. Oh. This rate would be easier to generative fill the whole planet and make your own new motion with Mandalore. I'm about to go back to my... It might be easier just to do this. Well, what's wrong with that? It looks fine. I'm about to go back to my pink square idea. Okay, let's go back to the 2D. What is that? Why is that like misaligned now? What happened here? Why are these like off of each other? Oh, everything is a disaster. Oh man, I might have to solve this one in the morning. I want to save this Lumetri color for sure, because that, I think the Slave 1 looks pretty good there. How did this video get ahead of the other one? Why can't they align anymore? Why is that one coming in? There. Is that it? Alright, I got them synced again. I must have, like, accidentally dragged one of those. Okay. So we want him up there, visibility off. This one, this layer, I want to start tracking from like here. Let's see if I can do this 2D one. I don't know what it was doing last time. That glitched out, and I don't know why that one was glitching out. Gosh dang it. Dude, these things are so hard to freaking move. Who makes a button that small? See, I feel like this is gonna get too... Layer, new, no object. Try this one more time. This will be the last thing I try tonight. Planet track null. You, where do I edit? Target. Put it on planet track null. I guess we analyze from here. What? Oh my goodness. Not even close. Holy smokes, bro. I didn't know it would have this much trouble finding a whole freaking planet. What is that? Get in there. Alright, let's try that one more time. What? Like, what is that even doing? It's not even trying. Oh my goodness. I might have to tap out for tonight and come at it with a fresh brain tomorrow, because this is nothing seems to be working how I want. Gosh, these are so freaking hard to move. Can I not take all of them at once? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just... These things are so hard to grab. Try one more thing, if I can like make a shape on this thing. Like, what are you doing? Get over here. Anything. And it just immediately loses its mind. I don't know what I'm at a loss, I think. Hey, what's up, Hardwick? It's been a while since I've caught one of your streams live. What part of the story will this Slave One clip be for? This is supposed to be... I will get this to work eventually. I am just not having luck tonight. Where the freak did my layer go? Why can't I see this anymore? Where'd my Mandalore go? It's on. Okay. I am... this is Boba Fett arriving at Mandalore. So I've got this clip of the Slave One coming in to this planet. I'm trying to do a camera motion track to get my planet pinned here. But this camera just freaking refuses to find this planet. And I don't know why, because it seems very obvious. My other thought was like, what if I start here and take the clip in reverse? And get like that motion, and then I can just reverse the camera track. So like maybe it can find that. I'm still really confused about why it was trying to track my mask instead. I don't even know how it saw that. That was kind of blowing my mind. See, I've got a great roto on my ship. I've got great color grading on the ship. I cannot get a camera track on this. It's not that much motion. I feel like it should be pretty dang simple. Because if I do like a mask... where's the fractal noise thing? Because if I get like a mask of the planet and then reverse it, then I've got a mask. I can reverse that footage again. It'll go back to normal. I'll still have the same mask. Then I can like put a bunch of fractal noise on here, like in the shape of my mask. On the planet. Like this. Alright, so then I can get like that, and then it should be able to track these points. It should find a ton of detail with this. But it's just kind of confusing me, like... I mean, yeah, that... What is going on? Oh, I just yoinked that everywhere. Like, the detail on the planet looks fine to me. I tried changing the colors. Why can't I see anything? Tell me why I can't see anything. And I could even use the red one I made. Where the frick did I put that? Because if I use the red one... I can make a mask over this, reverse this footage. It should keep a mask shape in there. I can replace that with fractal noise then. a layer of that mask instead to have that all be fractal noise. Then will that work? I don't know. I gotta brainstorm tomorrow. I need a fresh brain on this one. This is these effects. I don't. I feel like I'm just getting screwed over by the most simple bugs or something. Just do not know why. Sweet, beautiful Mandalore. This is all I want. I just want like this to look nice, beautiful. And then I need a Star Destroyer down there. Which, like, once I get that camera motion, I'll attach the Star Destroyer to that also. But, for now, we're going to save this. This thing is blowing my brain up tonight, so figure it out next time. Thanks, everybody, for dropping by. That was an interesting one. Wish I could have actually accomplished more. I was on a roll and just hit a wall with that. Oh well. Thanks, Coach. Did I ever check out Vidu? An AI video creator that can make impressive videos from multiple characters from reference photos. One YouTuber even used it to put himself in classic movie scenes. Sounds cool. Vidu AI? I have not used Vidu. The best I've found so far is Flow. Flow and Kling are my two favorites. Reference to video. So you feed it like multiple characters? Yeah. That's cool. I would say it looks like it does the references very well. The actual video generation isn't as advanced as some other ones. That looks pretty good right there. Yeah, Flow has been the best I've seen. Flow just gets you like really realistic looking stuff. You don't get that like weird morphing effect. So this is sorry, not Flow. The model's VO2. Flow is what you run it through. VO3. Brain is slowing down. So yeah, VO3 has been the best I've seen. Alright, sorry I couldn't accomplish more. The YouTuber AI Video School was able to make some very good videos with it. He made a video how to put yourself in classic movies using AI. Yeah, that sounds like a cool channel. I'll keep an eye out on Vidu. It like remains to be seen which one of these AI programs is going to run away with the whole thing. What was the one that was like... Was it the ChatGPT one? That everyone thought was going to be like the greatest thing ever, and then it just like went public and it was years behind where the new stuff was. Midjourney just made one, which I have access to also, but it's pretty basic. It's not super impressive. That looks really cool. But for like, I've noticed a lot of like the live action stuff, it always tries to do like slow-mo. It just loves, if you just need like a little, that looked crazy. it's not the best. I mean, his shirt is glitching everywhere. They tried. I mean, Midjourney's falling way behind on everything too. It's helped me sometimes, but yeah, I mean, it's super inconsistent. The Chat GPT Dolly 3, are they on Dolly 4 now? It might be Dolly 4. It is the best I've ever seen. Did I show you guys? Yeah, I mean, I gave it this and said, make this ship burning and on fire. I mean, the attention to detail is, look at that. I mean, it took like the exact ship, everything. I mean, from that little knob right there to the bridge thing. Bridge rectangle. Bridge rectangle. It's yeah. Taking that, getting your pictures from here, and then putting them into VO3 is the best I've found so far. I've been doing a lot of freelance work, evaluating VO outputs for a couple of months. They pay pretty well, about $20 an hour. First come. Evaluating their outputs, like for them, for VO directly. That's cool. Or even if it's another company that's testing stuff for them. Yeah, that's really cool. Alright, I'm gonna get to bed. I need a fresh mind tomorrow to be able to solve this problem. I might stream tomorrow, see how I'm feeling. Technically for the researchers they hire. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a cool gig. Alright, thanks for dropping by, everybody. Hopefully I have good news to share next time, that I got a perfect camera track, and Mandalore is perfectly attached to that, and Boba Fett arrives there with no more issues. So, we shall see. But for now...